So another meta SBC has been leaked to come out in the Total Rush promo. On top of that, we've got the whole of Team 2 leaked. So we will be going through all the investments in that and all the other content that's come out in the last 24 hours. But before we do start the video, if you guys are interested, I do offer a daily subscriber trading service over on my Twitch. All you gotta do is go and subscribe. You can subscribe for free. If not, it's £5, €5, or $6. And in there you do get yourself daily investments updated every single day, 11 hours during the day and then once in the evening. Likewise, shadow trading data is also updated every single day for those that are interested, and we do have lists of players to sell on for just lazy buys if you don't even have the time to trade. So let's go and talk about the content that's come in the last 24 hours. It's not been too insane, but there's been a lot leaked in the last 24 hours, which again has more, I guess, market impact. So the player SBCs that we went and got yesterday wasn't a player SBC at 6 PM, it was a player SBC I believe at 1 PM. Now EA's been very often very strange in terms of when they're releasing these POTMs, because traditionally it's voting starts, 1 week after voting we get the POTM, and these are Bundesliga voting start after Liga, but we've had the Bundesliga at least a day before the Liga, so it's a bit confusing what on earth they're doing this year. But we do go and get ourselves Marmouche as a POTM, basically coming in as a second in form. They've gone and given him the chip shot playstyle, which actually is probably a lot better this year than previous years, especially with goalkeepers charging you down a lot faster this year. I've taken it upon myself to recently learn how to go and score chip shots. Regarding play roles, doesn't have poach, which is obviously the most favourable one on strikers, but yeah, has an inside forward for the left wing, false 9 and advanced forward. Yeah, not bad card. The only problem is he's just basically very unlinkable, you know. Frankfurt do of course have road to the knockout stage Koch, but we didn't really see much of a rise on him, showing there was definitely not really much demand. I can't imagine the demand or the rise on Egyptian managers probably was too amazing on top of that. Donning also 4-star skills and only 3-star weak foot does make him a bit, you know, a little bit meh. But yeah, 93 pace, 84 shooting and 88 dribbling, not too bad. On top of that, the content we got yesterday, as always, was marquee matchups. Some really good coins made on stream for marquee matchups. So again, do make sure to go and join the stream for 6 PM every day. Don't miss out, because we do make good money, give or take, every single day. And it's all free, you know, it's not a subscriber thing. So these were our marquee matchups. They were leaked privately, because I did have people joining my stream about 5 minutes before marquee matchups saying, oh, the Discords they're in, recommend them to go and buy Premier League cams. Well, by that, we went and got ourselves, again, an SBC which needed Premier League players, and it had 2 cams. So again, sadly, marquee matchups does get privately leaked, but there's really not much you can do about that. But luckily, the people who have leaks don't really ever know what they're doing, and because they don't actually know what they're doing, there is still money to be made. The first recommendation the first thing I recommended was Serie A left backs up to 600 coins, and they went from, well, 500 coins here all the way up there to 2k. So that was a really nice call. Second investment we went for was Serie A Italian cams for 400 coins. They went from 350 up to 1.2k, so a nice play there. My third call was buying Bundesliga left wingers up to a k. We can see they went from 350 coins up to 2k. My second call, or fourth call, was Bundesliga right wingers up to 800 coins. That says he was 1.4, but I can assure you he was 1. I can assure you can get these at 800. And again, they're up to 1.5k. Now, my final call was buying Bundesliga centre mids up to 400 coins, and they went all the way up to 900 coins. So across the board, some pretty nice marquee matchup plays. So just another heads up, do join the stream. You know, anyone could have bought these. These weren't subscribed things. It is just, I guess a thank you for you guys supporting me. We go and make e-coins at 6 PM, give or take, every day. So a lot has been leaked, so time to go through that. The first thing is the promo team. That's not looking bad, but it's probably not quite as good as last week, which is really weird because normally the first week of the promo is hyped because it's a new promo. The second week is normally more hyped because of the team. Now, obviously, we do have Salah, Putellas, Messi, Neymar, Wirtz, Tomori. I think that's probably about it. But obviously, last week we did also go and have a lot of top-end players. So, I mean, last week obviously we had Mbappe, Griezmann, Ronaldo, James, De Jong, De Bruyne, Marquinhos, Trent, Tchouaméni. Like, I'm not quite sure if Team 2 is better than Team 1, but, you know, nonetheless, it's still probably got lots of fun players. So may ask, okay, well, as Team 2 is leaked, what should we go and invest in? Well, let's talk about the different things that worked for the investments in Team 1. The first of those was just buying the mid-tier gold meta. Mid-tier gold meta, I'd say, is anywhere from about 70k all the way up to probably about 250k. These did really well last week, as you can see. Where are we going? We are going here. We can see that Griezmann went from 92k all the way up here to 114k. So really nice rise right there. And if we head back to the team, we can see the same thing happen with Frankie de Jong. Frankie de Jong earlier in the week, if we can go and grab him, was 70k. And he peaked all the way up there yesterday at 95k. So really, really nice rises there. So the question is, who is our 100, around about 100k meta? Now, sadly, there really aren't any 100k meta. Salah is 260k, Putellas is 500k, Messi is fodder, Lewandowski is fodder, Wirtz is fodder. Neymar, the problem I have with Neymar is Neymar was on a massive decline until like the beginning of last week. So I'm not a massive fan of buying Neymar. See how every single week his drop was just getting pretty ropey. And then last week, obviously, then with the Saudi objectives, he didn't do too bad. Also, he's already gone from 35 to 45. I just don't think you're going to go and buy these cards up 10k from where they crashed. I mean, actually, in all fairness, he went as low as 33. So he's already up 13k. So there'd be no money on that. And I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't be that confident Neymar would do that well out of packs nonetheless. The second player who I think could maybe work is Tomori. Obviously, we know there's more Serie A SBCs next week, so I do think Tomori could work in terms of that. Again, the problem I have with Tomori's already up 10k, so I'll be honest with you, I think there will be better investments unless Tomori goes and drops, because the total rush players can actually drop initially. I think I can show you Griezmann, or at least they can drop after a day or two when people are just panic selling. There you go, head back to Griezmann. And they didn't drop to lower prices, but I can show you that they just weren't consistently progressive. So we can see right here on the, where are we going? There you go. On the Saturday, obviously, he went up and then he went back down there to 93k. So we can see even when they go up, they can go back down again. Again, went up there to 104, down there to 98. So we can see that these cards do fluctuate even out of pack. So there might be a buying opportunity on Tomori and Neymar. We've just got to wait for them to drop. But yeah, Tomori and Neymar will be the only ones. I mean, on top of that, Salah. But Salah, I think Salah's up like 50k as of the leak. So yeah, he's up like 50k. So sadly, there's no money there. So that is the first set of players that work. The second set of players that work are mid-range SBC fodder. So we're talking about probably 85s all the way through to 88. 84s didn't do great. Marta is 2.4k. Average 84 is 2k. Nothing crazy there. But where cards did do pretty well, if I'm not wrong, is something like Williamson. Williamson right now is 9k. I mean, if we go and look at the cheapest rating, we can see that other 85s are 4.7k. So we can see that the mid-tier fodders did quite well. So as a result, the mid-tier fodders doing quite well. The game isn't really much. We've got Lewandowski, who's an 88 rated. We've got Wirtz, who's an 88 rated. We've got Messi, who's an 88 rated. And then other than that, the highest rating is then 84s. Aspas 84, Sabitzer 84. And that's that. So in my opinion, the plays right here is just buying Lewandowski, Wirtz and Messi. Ideally, no more than 18k for these cards. And again, 88 rated fodder should do pretty well out of packs. Next thing we're going to go and talk about is the next leak, and that is Dunn. Dunn has going to been leaked now. She is the second SBC on the conveyor belt of being leaked. Doesn't necessarily mean she'll be the second one to come out, but I think Di Lorenzo will be today on the Friday, and Dunn will probably be on the Saturday or Sunday. Well, let's have a little look at the Dunn card. She'll end up with a really nice card, 80 plus every stat, near enough 90 pace. She'll be very, very nice. Now the problem is her main link investment is going to be Gold Rodman. Gold Rodman is significantly more demanded than Swanson, and I'd say Smith is probably a bit overkill. So we can already see that Rodman is up. She went from 5.8 up there to 7.8. She's back down to 7k, but the problem is if you go and let's say buy Rodman as a Dunn link investment, and again probably is the best Dunn link investment, and we don't go and get Dunn tonight, Rodman will just go down with the weekend league supply. She'll go down with the promo pack supply. And because Dunn was the second SBC leaked, I don't think we'll get Dunn first. I think we'll get Di Lorenzo first. So my recommendation would be to either go and buy Dunn Saturday, midnight between Friday and Saturday. Presume we don't get it today. Or midnight between Saturday and Sunday if we don't go and get it then. But I would expect it being like the second SBC we would go and get in the week. And I do think our link investments could do quite well. Even with people already doing Swanson's and Morgan's SBC cards, I still think you'll get people linking it on a lower budget. Unless EA completely go and outprice her at something like 400k or something like that. But yeah, regarding her other investments, I probably wouldn't go and buy Smith because I do think Smith will drop over the weekend. I wouldn't go and buy him from Rodman with how much in from Rodman is. I wouldn't go and buy the promo card Martra. I do think some cards you could buy that are pretty safe would be Howard Beasley and Howard Beasley and Donovan. I do think that could be a take, but I wouldn't go with any of these indirect sort of NWSL links or American links. But yeah, that has us on the Swanson. I think there you go. Load up what's it called? Howard, Beasley and Donovan I do think could be some also decent plays. So the second SBC that is leaked is Di Lorenzo. Not quite sure if he's here. There he is. Di Lorenzo. And again, this SBC was leaked a while ago. Now Di Lorenzo's links, again, sadly it's a case of if you're going to go and pre-buy for him and then he doesn't come out, they're just going to go down. So the only players you can buy without that probably happening would be the likes of Road to Knockouts Keane and Road to Knockout Stage DeMarco. You can probably buy these cards, and if he doesn't come out, they won't go down because these cards are favoured to be quite progressive. Problem with buying him from Cravashelli is already up 20k. And I think the demand on Cravashelli compared to the demand on the others isn't quite as good. Again, once he does come out, Barella will do well, especially with a Shadow. Bastoni will do well, especially with a Shadow. We could even see Cravashelli with a Hunter probably doing well. And that would probably about it. I don't back these discarding forms, so just a few cards that will do well with the likes of Di Lorenzo. A few other things have been leaked. This promo card is now being confirmed that it's a Trailblazer card. It was anticipated to be a Trailblazer card. Potentially going to be the next promo. If you guys don't know what Trailblazers were, they were basically players. They're just like Total Rush, but they gave players different playstyles if they're playstyle pluses, and gave a few people playstyle pluses when they didn't originally have them, such as Mkhitaryan and Dante. Another card has been leaked, and that is Ultimate Dynasty. Now, this is a really weird one to get released because Ultimate Dynasty was a promo that came early December. So about about a month and a half ahead of when this one actually naturally came out. And again, there's 3 card designs: Icon, Base, and Base with Evo, which is fun because that means we know that the base cards can be great investments because a selection of them will probably fit in Evo. Just going off what Dynasty was last year, we got an Icon team and we went and got ourselves a Hero team. But yeah, this was like a really good promo, so it seems crazy if they go and drop this soon. Basically what they did was they went and gave cards to players who have brothers or sisters in the game, or their dads are Icon. So for example, in Florian Wirtz, you've got him, and then if I'm not wrong, his sister is also in the game. If I can go and find her. So many promo cards in this team. Also, I'm not quite sure where on earth they're going to come up with loads more players for this, because surely there's not that many more. There you go, there's Wirtz's sister. Likewise, we've obviously got Haaland, and Haaland I think has a cousin or something like that in that league. But likewise, we also went and got ourselves like Hadji has an Icon card, and then obviously his son is playing for Leventer, if I'm not wrong. Again, I know it's a low-rated card, but there were just so many cards. Where's his? I was literally clicking on his card a second ago. There you go, Hadji's card right there. So yeah, really, really nice promo. It'd be quite interesting if they drop it. When they did drop this promo, we did go and see a drop in the Icon market because EA this week then went and released loads of Icon SBCs, loads of Dynasty SBCs, and obviously when they release an Icon SBC, if it's well demanded, it goes and drops Icons in that position. So yeah, hopefully we don't get this too soon because it wouldn't be good for someone who likes Icon trading such as myself. A little talk about investments as well. So obviously we've got link investments to those SBCs, but other investments you can go and buy. You can go and buy 84s through to 88. So, well, I'd say 84s through to 87s probably is your best bet. Buying these cards midnight on Friday through to early hours on the morning on Saturday is a good investment. Unless you want to gamble that we won't get a well-demanded player SBC on the Saturday, and if so, fodder will be cheapest midnight Saturday through to early morning Sunday. Regarding other investments, probably isn't too much until we know what next week's promo is. If next week's promo is Trailblazers, anything that's done well in the last 2 weeks will continue to do well. If the next week's promo is Dynasty has a much bigger chance of dropping the market because it's got Icons in it. It also has base and baby Icons. And because it has base and baby Icons, sometimes, I think I can grab it right here. We had someone like Veron, right? And Veron's base card in December was going for... What was he going for? I think it might have been discard anyway. Well, Veron's base card in December was going for 66k. They released a card that was literally better than his base card, and it was only 20k. So yeah, so this can sometimes drop the market because they release literally better cards than the base cards, and they're 1/3 of the price. Maybe not the best example with Veron because Veron's card was discard. Larson's card also would have been discard. They have a Hadji might have been a nice example. So Hadji's promo card came out on the 10th of December at 70k. Well, Hadji's base card on the 10th of December, how much was it worth? There you go. His base card on the 10th of December was worth 70k. So they literally released a better card for Hadji. Well, if I can go and grab it. Can I go and grab it? Have we somehow lost the card? There you go. They released literally a better card for him, and it was 50k. So you can just see that these can drop the pre-existing Icons, and they can drop any Icons that are comparable to that. So yeah, I say, if we do get ourselves Dynasty as the next promo, there's a little bit of a worry. We could very much get Dynasty as well because we got Foot Centurions last year, and Foot Centurions had icons in it, so maybe that's going to be their logic, 2 base card promos and then followed by an icon promo. But that is going to be about that. As always, we'll be streaming from 8 all the way through to 6:30. So any questions you guys have regarding trading, investing, do hit me up. Market, by the way, gold cards are expected to peak today at around about midday and drop all the way through to Thursday morning. Out of pack promo cards, if they rose last week, they should rise this week unless they get replaced by SBCs. Heroes and icons, again, if they rose last week, they should rise this week unless they get replaced by SBCs. On top of that, icons are probably going to be a lot more volatile to information about the next promo, as in if there's icons in the next promo, they're a lot more likely to drop than out of pack special cards. So just a little heads up on the market because I haven't really covered the market too much. The market also did rise a bit with the Division Rival Awards, but again is anticipated to drop from midday Friday all the way through to Thursday morning. But that has been that. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video.